Hey guys, a little bit more with the Unihertz Titan 2. So I made a video yesterday, got tons of views. Everybody was super excited about it, and I've had so many questions. So I want to kind of do some more in-depth stuff. People wanted to see the phone more in action, so I'm going to show some of that off. Also, a side-by-side here with the BlackBerry Passport. This is the SE edition. You can see that the the Titan is basically twice as thick, and it's about the same size, really. Whenever it comes to height and all that stuff, the Titan 2 is a little bit bigger, but definitely you can see that yeah, it hasn't skipped any meals. So overall, I mean, this is kind of what you get here dimension wise. I do wish that it was thinner, of course, but there's some compromises I'm willing to give and take, considering, well, at least Unihertz actually made this phone, right? And it does have a 5,000 milliamp battery. Some people were upset it doesn't have the 6,000 like the original Titan, but it does have a much better chip, tons more RAM. It is a much better, quicker, faster overall phone, better cameras, better fingerprint scanner, better keyboard. Like the list just goes on and on. So yes, there is no headphone jack. There's an FM radio in here somehow that I'll have to investigate and figure out how it works. We also have the second screen on the back here, 33-watt charging. It's got the 1440p display, which is the same as the BlackBerry Passport, but it does appear, I believe, to still be an LCD screen, 60 hertz. It's crazy to me that like 10, 12 years later, the BlackBerry Passport still has a better screen. I mean, this phone was just the tops, man. It was the best of the best whenever it was made. They spared no expense, and it just made and crafted beautifully. And I still love my BlackBerry Passport. This is the SE edition, of course, but people wanted to see them side by side, so there you have it, that side by side. So you got the IR blaster, you got the keyboard, you got all this stuff. You still have the shortcuts and the keys. You have two programmable shortcut keys over here, which are nice. They have it for a short press, long press, double press. Actually, I think I have mine. I have it set. What did I set it to? Yeah, I have it set to activate the back screen. And it does serve as an indicator too. There's like a little red indicator, red LED indicator, or a red thing on the screen when you get a notification. There's so many settings in here that you can go in and turn on and off. Now, sadly, it doesn't have a like the LED indicator on the front or anything like that. But one thing people are complaining about is the Unihertz branding here. Come on, people. Someone was like, oh, it's perfect except for the big Unihertz branding on top. Like, all right, I get it, right? It is a large badge here that says Unihertz, but taking the whole phone into consideration, the fact that it's $271 basically, like, be happy that we got this, right? So many people that love this phone that wanted something like this again. To me, this is just so much better than the original Titan. So whenever it comes to typing, you got the keyboard layout here, all the symbol keys, all key, function key, menu, all that stuff. Fingerprint scanner built into here, face recognition that you can do with the camera. And it's pretty seamless. I mean, it's got a nice experience as far as the processor in it. And that's going to help out with the battery too. A lot of people are like, oh, it's got a smaller battery. It has a much better, much more power efficient, much smaller chipset from nanometer perspective. It definitely makes up for it, right? So in the whole typing, sorry, it doesn't have a very good oleophobic coating on the screen. This again is an engineering sample. I don't know if it's going to get better, but it does like to pick up smudges. The keyboard, I feel okay with the keyboard. Let me type some. Sorry, I can't read and type and talk at the same time. So yeah, I do like it. The gestures don't seem to work here like they do on like the BlackBerry. We can swipe back to delete it, but you've got the good old backspace button, so you're covered there. The keyboard it is nice. It's got a nice click to it, and it's not overly loud. It's not overly something where it's like you got to really press on the buttons. That's one thing I hated about the original Titan. It had like that rubber membrane on it, and a lot of people are like, but this one doesn't have the IP rating. Okay, I get it, but you can't get the IP rating with this more porous style actual real keyboard instead of the one that basically had springs under each key that would kill your thumbs and wear your hands out trying to type on it. So yeah, there is a trade-off. We didn't have IP rated BlackBerries. This is not IP rated either, but I do like the keyboard. It does have the shortcuts built in, so you have the short press and the long press. So I have mine set. If you hold down C, it pulls up Chrome. You can still do the swiping on here, which is fine. I never really cared for it, but if it's something that you want to do, then you can totally go ahead and do that. And then like X, I have X set up to pull up X, of course. So short press, long press, that's both there. Both of these keys, you have the short press shortcut, the long press shortcut, and the double press. And that's two. So you can program half the stuff under the sun that you want onto here, and that's really nice. I do really appreciate that. They do have gestures where you can do like 3-finger swipe down, 3-finger swipe up to do certain things. They have one where you can do the 2-finger swipe up and down, and it will turn the volume up and down, which is kind of interesting. All these different quick settings here, there's tons of them. You do have to turn this scroll assistant on to make the keyboard do the whole swiping thing. If you don't, then it won't work. Let me go into settings. So there's all sorts of programmable stuff. So shortcut settings in here. It shows you on the phone. You can program a function key for, you can program anything. Function 1 and 2 key, symbol key, function key, space key, letter key. Like if you want to program the space key for double click for incoming calls, hang up, take pictures, there's just so many different customizations that you can do in here. It's really cool. Each individual letter you can set up, which is nice, and you can set them up for a long press or a short press. So that's really cool as well. And then if you go into the subscreen, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can select different clocks that are on here. So they have different clock faces. You can add some more. Set the screen timeout, double tap to wake, wake up with main screen, go home time, media audio source, and then notifications. So here, when notifications coming, a red point will display on the clock. So there is no LED indicator, but that is at least helpful. That way, if you want, you can have your phone face down like this, and then you'll get the notification indicator. So that's nice. You can double tap to wake it up. And then we've got, this is the clock I selected. Shows you battery percentage, date. The day shows you your steps. And then you got the 2 cameras here. So you can swipe over, you can activate the camera. So you can control either camera here. So that's helpful. And navigation, brightness, more apps. So I have like the calculator on here. The calculator actually works. It's just really tiny, but you can actually use it. So you can set all sorts of things on here. It is useful. It's going to be as useful as you set it up to be. IR blaster, I don't use that, but some people care about that. I am happy with the fingerprint scanner. I think it works really well. I love physical fingerprint scanners built into the power buttons, so that's something that's golden. And overall, I mean, I think for the price and the hardware that you get with this thing, they've done a really good job. It's something that I would have expected this to be $400, $500, and somehow they managed to get it to where during their Kickstarter you can get it for $271, which is a really good deal. So, I mean, just open up the app. I mean, you can open stuff up. It works perfectly fine. It opens things pretty quickly. Well, I don't have Facebook turned on yet. What else do I have on here? Oh, Chrome. So, I mean, you can see you can go back and forth between things pretty well. Let me turn the sound down. I don't want any copyright stuff. No. And I hate that stinking TikTok is always asking you for stinking contacts. It drives me crazy. I do watch a lot of Dead by Daylight content. I've been playing Dead by Daylight because of the anniversary. Oh, Liver King, he's having problems right now. So yeah, it's neat. It works pretty good. It's one of those things where you do have this square format screen, so it's not going to be elongated, so you're not going to see absolutely everything that's on here. But you can scroll through here just fine. I do wish it had 120 hertz. That would be something that I would really appreciate, but sadly it doesn't. But as far as a day-to-day, like daily driver phone, I think it's possible to use this. People are asking me about network stuff. So it does have 5G. Depending on, it's unlocked, so you should be able to use it with pretty much any carrier. When it comes to putting a SIM card in here, like AT&T, probably going to have trouble using 5G, but I think it might work. I don't have a AT&T SIM card to test with it. T-Mobile should work fine. Verizon, again, may have issues with 5G, but it should work LTE. Even in like different places, people are asking about the UK and other stuff like that. It should work. I mean, you'll have GSM networks. It's an unlocked phone. And yeah, I just wanted to go and do a little bit more in-depth stuff. I had so many people asking me about it, wanted to see different stuff. So I was trying to show some of that stuff off. And I'll type again. Oops. There we go. So yeah, even only using this phone for like about 2 days now, I can type pretty well on it. I mean, I've always been good with typing on the physical keyboard phones, especially with my BlackBerry history. It is much more pleasant to type on than I expected it to be. The keyboard on here, it is a little bit harder to push than, like, let's say a keyboard on the BlackBerry, but I mean, as it wears in and you break it in some, it will get better. And yeah, I mean, they can't make it exactly like the BlackBerry keyboard or they're going to get sued. But you got the symbols and all that stuff. And then as you're typing, you got the menu here. You can pop this up for the symbols. And then you can check different stuff for like the emojis. And then you can change other things on here as well. But yeah, overall, I think that they've done a good job with this. Android 15, I think it's supposed to go up to like Android 17 if it gets there. I mean, they're not the best and most timely with the updates and things like that, but it should be probably better than some of their older phones. And then again, like the chipset, yeah, so it's got the Dimensity 7300, that's what I thought. So Android 15, 5050 milliamp battery, 33-watt charging, 12 gigs of RAM, 512 storage. And people are complaining because there's no external SD card anymore. Okay, I get it. But the last Titan had 128 gigabytes of storage. This one has 512. 512 storage is going to be perfectly fine. 50 megapixel camera, 32 megapixel selfie camera, 8 megapixel telephoto. So you got two cameras on the back there, LED flash. That's nice. It's got NFC, so you can do your contactless payment stuff. You've got the infrared port, so you can do that. The speakers, I mean, they're okay. They're not the most amazing in the world, but they'll do. And then, of course, Bluetooth 5.4, so you can connect your earbuds and all that stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little bit more in-depth, show you some more stuff on the phone. And people really wanted to see these side by side, all the Passport lovers, the BlackBerry lovers that are out there. So that's probably it for this video. If you'll have more specific questions, I'll have my full review probably like a week and a half. I really need to test things out on here, like the network, battery life. Battery life will be pretty decent though with the 5,000 milliamp battery and Dimensity 7300. It's very power efficient. It's a good chipset, and I just got to spend some more time with it. I can't just review this in 2 days and be like, oh, here's my full review on the phone. So yeah, there's definitely some. It's not a perfect phone, and I don't expect it to be. But whenever you take a look at the landscape, we just don't get physical keyboard phones. So the fact that these guys made this phone, it's made as well as it is, and for the price tag, I just think that they've done an exceptionally good job here. So that's about all I got whenever it comes to this. I just wanted to go ahead and make this video because a lot of people were really interested in seeing a little bit more from a performance perspective and some more side-by-side comparison stuff. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, more things you want to see, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.